It is 2 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon, and our endeavors takes us to Lavington, where we catch up with Wazito FC players who are just getting ready for a yoga session at the Bikram Yoga Studios, Nairobi.
The fingers always touching your chin, shoulders down.
Wazito FC is a football club taking part in the National Super League, the second-tier league in Kenyan football.
Completely straight, don't go too much below the knees.
Wazito is a Swahili word that translates to mean heavy.
Inches between your toes, your knees, your hands.
Sitting pretty at the fourth slot on the National Super League table standings is Wazito FC, who have 28 points, 3 behind leaders Vihiga FC, but have a game at hand on the weekend that might put them back at the summit of the log. Their latest form has raised our curiosity as to what the team might be doing right. And as we discover, Wazito is pulling yet another first one, being the first and the only football team incorporating yoga as a technique to improve the players' performance. The perception before was that yoga was performed by a bunch of ladies trying to show off the latest fashion trends in active women wear. However, over some time now, team sports such as Wazito FC, as well as individual athletes, are taking up yoga as a technique to maximize their game. Playing football is laborious, and to keep the team strong throughout the season, the club's management had to come up with a recovery session, thereby settling for Bikram Yoga.
Initially, we actually started with the gym. We introduced the gym in our regime for the training sessions. And then thereafter, we were looking for a recovery session for the players. And one of the options was actually swimming. And an idea came into mind for yoga.
Ilaria is the yoga instructor at the Bikram Yoga Studio. Having traveled all over the world teaching yoga, she settled in Kenya 9 months ago, and since then, she has been taking the team through the sessions.
Whatever you want, stay strong.
Despite the practice being common with athletes in other parts of the country, the trend is yet to grow roots in Kenya.
People think the yoga is for grannies or only for girls, which is not the case.
But I know footballers, anything that does not involve the ball is not football to them. And they perceive it with a lot of pessimism. But to me, the benefits outweigh the harm. But for footballers generally, anything that does not involve the ball is not football for them, it's not training for them, it's basically punishment for them.
Other than the awkward poses not associated with football, high temperatures is something the players had to start getting used to. The studio is normally heated to 105 degrees with 40% humidity.
Move because you push down.
Alafu hiyo the temperature. Hadi mimi mara ya kwanza nilikuwa nataka kutoka actually. But nikaona tu lazima nivumilie, but the experience poa. But ilikuwa weird.
She's a native speaker. You know, here we take time, you know, first you're spoken to and then you have to internalize first. Yeah, but you know, with extra sessions or the sessions thereafter, you get to get into the groove of it.
It was as well a new experience for Ian Oyondi, my cameraman for the day, who had to strip in order to cope with the temperatures. But what exactly does breathing and stretching have to do with football?
There is immediate benefit where it assists you in the recovery process. Basically, getting rid of acids and blood into joints and all that to get your system refreshed for the next session. So you can easily overrun the boys in the morning, have them in the evening, refresh and recover. So by the time they come the following day for the morning training session on the pitch, they are very well refreshed. You may not think when they train the following day. But the long-term benefit is one, injury prevention. It can be short-term, long-term, because when you're refreshed, then your joints are good, your muscles are good to go.
With their target being getting promoted to the top flight league in the country, the technical bench is hoping to benefit from the availability of an injury-free squad in order to achieve their goal. Florence, Ndung'u, KU TV Sport.